Hello everyone. Hello Instagram. This is Pile here. I'm coming to you from Qualicum Beach, BC, Canada. That's all the way on the west coast on Vancouver Island. I'm so super excited to be here today because we're going to be doing something different this week. I want to introduce you to my friends. I have so many really cool, amazing friends, and I feel like more of the world needs to meet them. So I'm gonna be having a few of my friends slash team members slash business partners slash just amazing people joining me here on live today, and we'll be just chatting about different things. I see some of them already on here. Georgine, I see Jennifer, I see Dominika, oh my gosh, Lori. This is gonna be so much fun, you guys. So the whole idea is that we're going to do this today, at this time, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. And we may be continuing on because I have a lot of really amazing friends. So, okay, for those of you who are here for the first time ever, first of all, welcome. I really appreciate you hopping on. I actually used to be an optician for 15 years. I used to do contact lens fits. I was a licensed optician and contact lens fitter. I used to manage eye clinics. So I was like an eye person. Eyes were my life. I was involved in the eye care industry. So that was the thing. But for me, after about 10 years in the industry, I started feeling like it was just becoming such kind of a routine. I would get 2 weeks of vacation per year, which is, as you know, like nothing. You blink and it's over. The income was super limited. There's definitely a glass ceiling in that industry. You can't really out-earn your boss. You can't out-promote your boss. And I have kids. I have a husband who works away from home. So all these things kind of started piling up on me, and I was becoming more and more frustrated. I also love to shop. Guys, if you love to shop, I want to see your favorite emoji down below because, and obviously that requires some funds, and again with a limited income from my job, I was like, dang it, like I don't like to pass a good deal when I see a good deal. I'm like kind of crazy, but I know that some of you can relate. So all of that ended up with me looking for alternatives. I tried to sell stuff on eBay, on Amazon, Etsy. I had an online baby store at one point. I was doing all these different things, and I always felt like, yes, when I was doing something, then I got paid, but when I would take a break or whatever, the pay completely stopped. So I was always trading my time for dollars, and I always felt like there had to be a better way, but I just couldn't figure out what it is. I knew that there were people traveling, they were doing things, laying on the beaches, and they were getting paid, and I was like, I need to find a way to generate residual income. So this company actually was introduced to me via social media back in the summer of 2015. Crazy, that seems so long ago. And I was like a hard no. I was like, I'm so sick and tired of just, I just have no time. That was my biggest excuse, that I'm tired and I have no time. And it was actually my husband who ended up telling me that I think you should look into it, because how is something gonna change if you don't change something that you're doing? And I was like, oh, light bulb. So I said to him that I don't know, like I've never done anything like this before, but I ended up joining through somebody who I didn't even know back then. And it's been like a crazy ride ever since. Some of the ladies who I'm bringing on here, they have their own stories, which are completely different from mine. One of them is a hairdresser. One of them is a model actress. You actually may have seen her in some of the movies that are well known. And one of them is a radiology tech. So it's such a diverse group of people that this company brings together, and I just really want to introduce you to them. So enough of me. So long story short, I no longer work in the optical. I actually was able to match my salary, a corporate management salary, within 5 months with this company. Results not typical, but it can happen. And now I just live life on my own terms. Like I'm my own boss, and I'm having more fun than I've ever had in my life. I'm a 6-figure earner with a company. I'm a double founder as well as a Cadillac earner. So, and I help others do the same. So enough of me. I want to bring on Lori. Lori is from Kokomo, Indiana, and she is such an amazing lady. She actually hit the founder status in the company as well back in December. I'm so proud of her for that. And she's somebody that works full time. You guys, she's going to be telling you how many hours per day she works, and she still finds time to make it big in this business. So it's just the coolest thing ever to me. I have so much respect for her. So I'm going to bring on Lori. Let me see how I can do that. Here we go. Let's see if we can connect with her. Hopefully Instagram is gonna cooperate.
We go.
Oh my gosh!
Hi.
There you are. You look so great.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing, amazing.
First time I put on makeup in so long.
I know, it's like a new skill that we need to refresh sometimes, eh?
I know. I know. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. A little
That
crazy, but we're doing well.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you found time to hop on here, because I know that your life is insanely busy. Yeah. And it's sometimes like impossible to get a hold of you, but I know you do this for a reason. But oh my gosh, tell people a little bit about, like, so what is your background? You're working in radiology, right?
Yes, yeah. So
and how long have you done that and all that stuff?
Oh, goodness. Since 1988.
Wow.
Makes me a little old, but that's okay.
It's just a number.
Just a number. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So since 1988, so I've always done radiology. I've always worked done several different aspects of it. So yeah. And I like it. I truly do. I love it. So
that is so amazing. Yeah. So what was the reason why you started this business? Yeah. Why all this? Why did we become friends?
So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here I am from Kokomo, Indiana, and you're over in Canada. But so basically I stumbled upon somebody at the fair in 2017, I think. She had a booth, and so I've never heard of this stuff, and I am such a product junkie, or a product junkie, you know, so bad. So I was always trying everything, anything. And I had zero intentions on selling, zero. I mean, I didn't even come across my mind, but we have two daughters. So they're 23 and almost 19 now, which both of them sell Monat now. But anyway, yeah, so I bought a kit because I knew, well, I'm going to save money. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save money, and I'm not going to sell it. And I didn't tell anybody. We started using the products. We loved them. And if you know me, nothing else has touched my hair since 2017. So if that's not a testimonial right there, I don't know what is, because I had so many products in my showers, you know, or laying half used, didn't work, kind of worked, didn't work, you know, whatever. But since I tried Monat, I stuck with it for sure. But so how it became a business is because people started asking me, they're like, what are you doing to your hair? And I thought, really? You guys can tell? So they could start, you know, other people were noticing. Yeah. So, and I still, yes, it's a business, but I still feel like I just share what I love. That's what I do. You know, it's not, I mean, you don't have to go do parties. You don't have to hold any inventory, nothing. I mean, at all. I just share what I love, and I just talk about it, and I'm passionate about it. So I feel like that's how it, you know, it's been successful for me, for sure.
I think that's just so cool that it happens so naturally to you, because I find that so many people, they want to do this, but then they say, oh, I don't want to sell anything, I'm not the salesperson. And obviously none of us are. It's just,
and I'm not.
Happens.
And I know zero about hair. I mean, I know zero about hair.
Yeah. No, same here.
Not at all. So
well, now we do. I guess we get a lot of education, but I think that's so cool. I mean, your hair looks amazing. It's like so full. What were your hair struggles before?
This is full dry shampoo too.
Oh, so that's what makes it even more amazing.
I could never really get it to grow. I could never really get it to. I always felt like it was kind of frizzy. And just, you know, and I will say, you know, like, as far as like a favorite product, of course I love like everything. I really do. And I think you need, as far as like what I use, you have to switch it up. You have to switch it up as to what you're going through, you know, the seasons, stress, who's not under stress right now, you know, a lot of that plays a role in your hair, your skincare. So you got to switch it up to whatever whatever I feel like my hair needs. But I will say the one thing definitely that I've remained constant in using is the Rejuvenique oil, for sure. This is the flagship of the company, and I cannot say more about it. That's something I've consistently have done for 2.5 years, is do like an oil treatment to my hair, you know, once or twice a week. And you know, you can do numerous things with it.
Oh, for
put
sure.
on your fingernails, put on your quarantine nails, you know, do, you know, my lips, everything. Yeah. We're all
I'm sitting on my hands because they're so bad.
I know. Yeah. So, I mean, I think I just have always, I've loved the products. I've never, I mean, I can't say enough about them. And the skincare, it's just phenomenal.
That's just so amazing. And just by sharing what you love and what works well for you,
it's so
you
easy.
reach the founder status in the company. That like blows my mind. It's unbelievable.
Honestly, and like you said, I work really long hours on, you know, some days I work, I'm like 6:30 in the morning till 8 in the evening, plus an hour drive each way. So it's a lot. So I don't get that much done then, but I just have to be mindful what I do on my days off to get prepared for those days.
Right. So like, how much time would you say that you put into this business? Like during a week, like even if you have the chance.
That's the beauty of it. You do whatever you can do or whatever you want to do. I mean, I will say you need to be consistent. Consistent is what helps.
Right.
I would say probably, I mean, there's days I maybe do a half an hour. There's days I might work like 2 or 3 hours on it. I mean, just, you know, it depends on what's going on. That's the best part of it. I'm in control of it. I can decide. Right. And it's, you know, you put into it what you get out of it. And so,
exactly.
I think that's great. And I think that's great that Monat does not put they don't make you sell so much. They don't make you do, you don't have to do any of it. I mean,
there's no,
you do what you want to do.
Works. Yeah, that's exactly. It's so funny how one of the biggest objections is that, I don't have time. I had that objection myself. For me, yeah, exactly. And for me, like, I find that the biggest thing was that I cut out the TV. We don't own a TV in this house. People always, they don't understand how that even works.
Yeah.
But it freed up so much time. And I'm not telling people to get rid of their TVs, but it's like, hey, you know, maybe just don't watch that extra season or extra episode of Bachelor or something, and you'll have the time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what is like your biggest dream or hope for this whole thing?
Yeah, I want my Cadillac, which I'm so close.
You're so ridiculously close.
Yeah, so that would be great. And just, I think, more of a consistent team. I think that's what I always, you know, I share what I do.
Yeah.
But I want, and I have a lot of passionate people on my team, for real. I mean, for sure, definitely, or I wouldn't be where I'm at. But I'd like to find some more people that's passionate about it. Yeah, more people to help them out, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's the greatest thing.
A great, you know, a tribe like, you know, we have.
Absolutely. And it all comes with, the more people you help, the better it gets.
Yes.
It's just so beautiful. We don't get to do that at regular jobs. I mean, we get to help people, but not in a way that changes their life. So that's just so cool. Yeah. Everybody who is on the line, make sure that you go and follow Lori. You see her handle somewhere on the screen here. I know my screen looks different to you guys, but you guys have to follow her. She puts up amazing stories every single day, and go see what she does. And if this is something that maybe you resonate with her, and maybe you just feel like, oh my God, she just feels like a soul sister and you don't even know her, reach out to her, have a little chat, ask her questions. Like, seriously, she's such an amazing person that you should know her. So, and I want to thank you for hopping on here. This was so awesome. I so appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Well, we're gonna see you. I'm sure we're gonna do this again and get some updates from you and all the good stuff.
We need to do this.
That sounds good. And I think I need you to hop off so that I can grab the next person, because I don't have a way to put you out.
I'll see you.
See ya. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Oh my gosh. Isn't she just amazing? She inspires me so much. She is so busy, and she finds time to make this happen. Love it. next, I want to bring you Renee. Renee is a hairstylist, a long-time hair educator from Seattle. She's another person who is so busy. She has 3 kids and a husband and a household. She's Italian, which means that they are busy. They talk a lot and they're like really fun people. But she also has found time to make this happen. So I need you to hear from her because she's so amazing. Let me see if I can find her from the list of people here. Where is she? Ah, she's right there. You're going to love her. She's so awesome. Oh, there she is, playing with the oil. What is going on, Renee?
Oh, you caught me! You caught me! I was just putting some oil in my hair. I wasn't prepared. No, I'm prepared. I'm totally prepared. But Lori started talking about the oil. I was like, oh, my hands are dry. I'm like, oh, I better go get some oil and put it in my hair because here I am. Let me turn this up a little bit so you can see my face. There we go. Hi!
Oh my gosh, hi! You're looking gorgeous today. Oh, and we're freezing up. Oh, there we are.
Somebody was calling. I had to tell them to go away.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, my phone rang.
I know you've been super busy in the last few days with all these people wanting to buy and join and all these things.
It's crazy. It's so fun.
I know. Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is just, I need people to meet you. That's the one reason why I wanted to bring you on here because
you're so sweet.
Like seriously, you work so hard and you bring results and you inspire me every single day. And I feel like we need to share this goodness. We need more Renee out there. So tell everybody, like, how did you find this company? What did you do before? A little bit of a background.
Sure. So I've been doing hair for 33 years now, which makes me just sound old, but I started really young. So just go with that. I worked for, the big fancy salons in downtown Seattle. And I've been a teacher, an educator. I've been a platform artist. I've been I've worn every hat. So I've talked about, different products. I've done it all. So, at some point in that career, I figured out I didn't want a boss anymore. And so I decided to open my own little salon in my house. And that was almost 20 years ago. And so I went out looking for a product line to support. Even if you don't want to sell retail, you still have to wash people's hair because you have to wash the color out, right? So I had to go find a product line. And it was so hard because everything I found had either sold out to big corporations. You could find it at, Sephora and Ulta and, on the drugstore shelves. And you can find everything everywhere. And it was starting to make me kind of anxious about trying to find a product. And I finally found one that I thought was exclusive. And sure enough, every time I turn around, it was so I was praying about it, just putting it out there saying, come on, bring me something. And lo and behold, I ended up at a girlfriend's house and she had just, ordered some from you. And I was like, what is it? And she goes, I don't know, some shampoo. It's supposed to be all toxin free and vegan and healthy. And it's apparently helping the hair grow. And I'm like, I just was praying about that. Get me some. And I go, where'd you get it? She goes, from some chick online I met. Oh, okay, great. So you guys had developed a relationship. And I was like, well, does it work? And she goes, I don't know. Let's find out. So I go, sign me up, get me some. So we started just washing people's hair and we were sending pictures back and forth going, oh my gosh, look at this. So I happen to have, because I was doing a video earlier, look at this. This was me at the time. I used to say, oh, I've been a hairdresser for 30 years and you should come get your hair cut for me. But don't look at my hairline because it was gone. I had, my youngest at the time was about 6. So it had been a good 6 years of where is my hair? And so this was me. It might be written backwards. Sorry, it just happened to be handy. That was me, 3.5 years ago. This was me after 5 washes. Right? So it's what is this stuff? Wow. And I had reached up to play with my baby hairs and I couldn't find them. And now, this is me a few years later, it's all back. It's all I don't have any postpartum hair loss, or it's thick, it's full, it's fluffy, it bounces. I just put oil in it. You can't put oil in your hair and have it be bouncy unless it's our oil, right?
Yes.
So I just freaked out and I was like, listen, Pile, I don't want your business. I know what it takes.
I remember that.
I'm busy. I got 3 kids. I've got a salon. I've got, I'm busy. I can't, I just want your product and I just want to use it on my customers and like retail it. Can I do that? You're like, well, yeah, but you're missing out on a heck of a lot of bonus money. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm busy. And then every time I turned around to get the bottle off the shelf, it was gone. I'm like, oh, now I have to order it and then put it on my shelf. And then the client needs to come and pick it up and I have to pay for it. And then they can pay me back. And that's what a pain. I'm like, you know what? I'm blow drying somebody's hair. Just pull out your phone. And they're like, okay. I'm like, here. And I just went to my website. I put the items in the cart. I hand their phone back and I go, check out. So they just type their information in and their credit card, and it's like, there, it'll be at your house in a few days. Ta-da!
Done.
And I didn't put any money out. I get paid. They get what they want. And then sometimes they will like, well, I want to leave with it right now. I'm like, oh, I've got some here, you know, and I buy on sale or whatever. And so I hand them the product so they can walk out the door with the product because, you know, you get your hair done, you want to, like, I got to wash it tomorrow, you know. And then their product can just be shipped to me. Big deal. Simple. Excellent. And so what I learned is that not only did my work look way better, my hair looked way better. I fixed my sister's hair. I fixed my dad's bald head. I mean, I just happen to have him handy. Just so this is only his 3-week picture. I don't have his 1-year picture just handy in the paper right here, but this was him after like 3 weeks. And not that it grew like 6 inches. It didn't do that. But it plumped up and it filled in, and you should see him now. If you want to see him now, you got to like ask for it and I'll send it out.
Yes. Wow.
So, but the results I was getting were amazing. And then boom, it was like the money started coming. Not that it's like super easy, but it was like, I was doing what I was asked to do, share the product, share the love, talk to people. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, I'm on vacations every time I turn around. I'm earning the trip for myself and my husband. I could never go on those vacations before. I've got the car. We got this Cadillac. It's like, wow, how did this happen? I don't even, this is crazy. No other beauty company does this. This is like so fun. And I get you and all my friends and Lori. The other people you have coming on. I'm so excited.
I know. This is so awesome. So, okay. So for those people who are maybe listening and they're like, oh yeah, she's a hairdresser, she can do it. First of all, myself and Lori, who you heard from before, we're not hairdressers. So I'm gonna bust that myth right there. But I want to hear from you, Renee, like in the hair world as a hairdresser. So all these other big name companies that you see on the shelves, whatever, what kind of incentives and bonuses, like what kind of trips and stuff do they give? And like what kind of, like, did you get paid really well through them, or how does that work?
What kind of incentives and trips do they give?
Yeah, or like, do you get like gifts, or do you get like things? Can you like earn?
Nada. Zero. Zip. Zilch. Nothing.
Free pen?
Never. I never even got a pen. I got nothing from any product company. And I was the #1, like all the time. Whenever they have a contest at the salon or something, I was always top, because you know what? I never sold a product. I only educated. All I did was use the product. This is what it does. Here are the features and the benefits of what it's doing for your hair. And everyone would ask. But no, there's never been any sort of like pat on the back, nothing, not a penny, no bonuses, no nothing, zero. Wow. This is like such a weird experience to be like, they're thanking us for selling their product. And it's like, no, I should. And it actually works. It's so weird. I know. When you go on, like, you know, going on the cruise, and, you know, I remember sitting next to a girlfriend, and here comes the CEO of the company right up next to the bar to order his drink. We're chatting and whatever. And we're sharing stories about our testimonials with our clients and our friends. And he's just totally involved. And he's like, thank you so much for sharing these stories with me. I'm going to take some of this information to product development. Oh, okay. Wow. That's just so cool. And there are companies where you might know somebody way at the top or whatever, but it's the difference is that they're helping people. When we were sharing stories and pictures of like, this person's skin was helped with our Rejuvenate oil, this person's hair was helped with, and our CEO is like, yes, please. And, you know, and we all did this one. Wow, that's amazing. We're like, why are we so impressed now? If they all look like this, everybody wins. Everybody gets more hair. Yeah. Why are we so like, oh, that's amazing. Of course it is. But, yeah.
we have learned to expect only the best, right?
I
And
know, right?
we're expecting results, like nothing else cuts it anymore. That's so wild. So the one thing I always hear from hairdressers too is that, I mean, I know that you are probably some of the hardest working, longest stays, on your feet, sore back, carpal tunnel, all those things. Why, like, and a lot of people have that objection. They say that, you know, I just can't even think of doing anything else. Like, I get off the salon, I'm high on fumes from all the bleach and stuff, and like I can't even think straight. What would you say to hairstylists who say that? Should they take a closer look? Like, what is your perspective as a professional stylist?
You know, and it's so funny because, like, I was begging for something like this to come. I was looking for it. There are so many stylists that I talk to this day, and I'm like, do you have clients that have maybe hair loss issues and, you know, that sort of thing? Or even if they don't, like, are your clients complaining that they don't have volume? Like, yeah. And what do you do with them? And they go, I don't know. What do you refer to? They have no answers. And you know what we do as stylists is we just like cry with our clients. There's nothing we can do to help them. And it hurts our heart, you know? And I mean, pretty much every stylist I've talked to right now, we're all out of work. So my back doesn't really hurt right now. So what I did was I literally, like, you can run this business in like 15-minute increments all day long. So because I would say to, you know, to you, Pila, I'm like, okay, I don't have a block of an hour or a block of 2 hours, but I'll tell you what I do have: processing time. So I started this entire business during processing time. So the client would go into the machine. I never double book myself because I just don't want to work that hard. I'm old now. And so I would go sit in the other room and I would just, you know, fire out a couple messages and follow up with some people. And, you know, you can send samples from an app in your phone. Come on. Oh, sure. What's your address and what's your email address? Okay, bye, done. Here you go. And people are like, oh, I'd love to try. Great. Here you go. I don't have to like schedule time to meet with you. I don't have to go to the post office. I don't have to click, done, simple. And it's streamlined. So if I can just kind of break this down and just do little 15-minute increments all day long, like, you can find those little pockets of time. You know, pop something in the oven, and then what do you do? Stand there for 20 minutes staring at the oven? No, you just shoot out a couple messages and then boom, dinner. You know, there's so many different ways to kind of squeeze in, like you said, the TV time. I mean, sometimes I'll just tell my kids I'll watch a show with them. We're watching a show and I'm like, you're doing that anyway. I look over and everybody's like this. Like, is anybody watching this show? Why do we have a show on? I'm working. You guys are like, you know, but it's just really working. It's just connecting with people, which you do anyway. You know, right now I'm in so many conversations with so many hairdressers because, I mean, you know, we don't want to like put out there that we're, you know, trying to capitalize on a negative situation for somebody ever. That's not what we're about. But I have so many hairdresser friends that are like hurting big time right now. It's going to make me emotional. And they don't have any answers. They don't have a way to make money. They don't have a backup plan. They don't have a plan B. They don't have a separate stream of income. And every millionaire has 7 streams of income. And here I am like, I'm just cutting hair. But what happened for me is that I actually had a medical situation with pregnancy, and I got my clientele ripped out from underneath me without expecting that. Broke my heart, broke the bank. Like, I have no money coming in all of a sudden because I can't cut hair because I've got this pregnancy issue. Same thing just happened to us. And we're like, I didn't plan for this, right? But I am not freaking out as much as I could be because I have income. I'm just focusing myself elsewhere. And so if I can help somebody even put a couple $100 in their pocket right now to just go buy some groceries, that's all we're talking about. You don't have to like run for the car and go on all the trips. Although it's really fun and that's what I love. But I mean, if you could just help somebody with just a little bit to just give them hope right now, that's huge, right? So that's why I'm here. That's what I'm focused on. And quite frankly, I'm supposed to be getting in the computer and like logging my time for employment security for getting a couple $100 a week or whatever. I'm like, I don't have time for that. I got shampoo and things going on, and I just got off a call before this with one of my new market partners, and we're just going, and it's like I can make way more money. I'm just busy, you know. So I do need to get that done, but I'd much rather do this with you. It's way more fun.
Right. I know.
There's
You just
positive.
cracked me up yesterday when you were saying, like, talking about finding those pockets of time. She enrolled like a new market partner from a garden center parking lot yesterday. It was like the funniest thing. So anybody and everybody has the time, and it's no excuse, but
It's a
and you
decision.
don't,
That's
it's
what
a
it is.
decision. And we don't ever say that it's easy, but we have such a simple system. So
Yeah.
oh my gosh. So what would you say to those people who, I guess we already talked about, you know,
My lighting is
if they
crazy.
say that there's no time, how to find the
Yeah.
time. What is your one biggest tip for, like, I know that you made it to your car earner status pretty fast while working full-time, running after 3 kids, all that jazz. But what is like one tip for somebody who is thinking of starting it, but they think that they're not good enough, or that they think that they just can't? Like, what would you tell them?
It's just shampoo. Like, you're way overthinking it. So no, for real. Okay, so for real, I'm gonna take my glasses off because they're distracting me. So there are different types of these kind of companies, and I think we have in our head that, I'm sorry, my lighting is just like, this is crazy, making me crazy. I have to like turn this off. It's like, there, forget it. There, that's way better. Okay, sorry. Like, so much for having this light. Anyway, so we are not a company that is based on bottles and sales, right? So we're not going to have like a party and have everybody come over and, sell to get to a certain quota every month. And if we don't, then we don't get paid and all that. We have, a whole garage full of inventory. We don't have any of that. I have an app on my phone. I just point you to my website. If you want samples, I can send them out like that. It's so simple in that way that it's like, and you can start for a few $100s. I mean, that's one Costco run, that's a set of highlights. That's one thing that you didn't have to pay for. You can't go get your hair done. Take the money that you were gonna go get your hair and your nails done with in this quarantine time and get yourself a business. You'll have a write-off at the end of the year. You can write off everything. Your coffee, your miles, your part of your phone. There's so many things that you can write off.
Mortgage, interest, rent. It's insane.
It's insane. Everybody needs a home-based business. Yeah. So what do you want in your home-based business? You want a product that is consumable. So you want something, and guess what? Here's the thing. Everybody washes their hair. Well, they should. That we have, right? I mean, we have stuff for kids. We've got stuff for the dogs. I just was chatting with a new person the other day, and I said, this oil right here, you can have an entire business of just this, because it's a skin oil. It's for your entire body. It's for your cracked heels. It's for your cuticles. It replaces every oil in your entire house. You don't need cuticle oil or whatever, elbows and knees and whatever. You just use this. Put it on your face. Put it everywhere. We have a beautiful skincare line. There's something for everyone. So you are going to find people that are looking for these types of products. And it's not like I just bought a dress. Well, a dress, if I'm trying to sell dresses, first of all, that's, a limited clientele, and it's a one-time purchase. Mm-hmm. So those people aren't coming back. When they run out, they want more. And once they start washing their hair, they're like, hey, do you have a dry shampoo? Oh, yeah. Oh, do we ever? Hey, do you have? Yeah, yeah, we do. Yeah. No matter what they want. We have a hairspray that doesn't have any butane in it, so it's not propellant, it's not butane, it's totally non-flammable. Who has that? Nobody. So all these products are cutting edge. They have ingredients that are patented, patent pending. In some cases, they're exclusive to us and nobody can have them. And we're global. We've been in periodicals that would blow your mind. I could just rattle off like, I don't know, probably 40 different magazines. We pass all of the certifications for the UK and for, the European Union, which, I mean, their standards compared to America, it's a joke what they let us put in our beauty products. It's disgusting. Like, sometimes I can walk around now, out and about, well, not right now, but I can walk around and be like, Monat hair, non-Monat hair, Monat hair, non-Monat hair. I can do that from so far away. It's either clean, bouncy, shiny, or it's waxed and coated and suffocated. End of discussion. I don't care what product you're using. Your hair is either coated or it's not. Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway.
And that comes from a 30-year hair pro, you guys.
Yeah.
This stuff is amazing.
I could talk about it all day long too.
I
So
know.
fun.
I feel like I just need to bring you on one of these things and we'll just talk all day.
And you could just like walk away and let it run.
Yeah,
Like a little
exactly.
Just go.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so excited that you made time to hop on here. I know that you have some more people waiting to be put into the system today here. And
Yeah.
you're like running. And the month-end is a fun time for us. So thank you so much for being on here. I love you so much.
Thanks for having me.
What's that? Sorry?
Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, yes, of course. And any of you who are watching this right now and you have never seen Renee before, but you're like, oh my God, she's amazing. You want to go and follow her. You want to follow her on Instagram, find her on Facebook. Her name is Renee Vacca. And especially if you're a hair professional, like, ask the questions. There's no right or wrong questions. She's not gonna like push you into anything, but educate yourself because you just never know what you're missing out on if you don't. So anyway, thank you so much. I'll have you press that button and hop off so I can bring on our next lady.
I want to figure out how I can even do that. Press the button. Oh. There it is. Found it.
Oh, you found it. Okay.
Okay.
I can't see you do it from my end, so here we are. Wasn't she so good? And she can talk all day and it's like, and you can just listen to her all day because it's so amazing. So here we are. I'm going to bring on one more person. Her name is actually Dominika. She's from New Jersey and she's an actress. She's a model. She's originally from Slovakia. So she's coming to us with a really cool accent. Not like mine. Hers is different. So let's bring her on. And she has a bit of a different story for us here. Let's see if it's gonna connect. Hi, gorgeous. How are you doing?
How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, you look fabulous today. I love what you did with your hair.
Thank you. You too. Yeah, this is actually my second day hair, so it looks awesome and still shiny.
I know. Hey, that's the thing with blonde hair, you guys who are watching this, and you probably have noticed that whenever people have blonde hair, it's kind of dull. It's never shiny, but we have shiny hair, and there's a reason for it. So, tell us a little bit about your background. I know that you have done like totally different things than the previous ladies and myself, and you have, you know, had some exciting times in your life. So tell us a little bit about how did you even end up in the US and like where you come from and all that good stuff.
Thank you so much, Bella. So I'm actually originally from Slovakia and I came to United States 7 years ago. And so I was working for my husband. He's a doctor. And then I started to do some acting and modeling. But what happened to me, my hair was actually truly very damaged. And I was looking for something better. And I saw your posts on Facebook. So I contacted you. And that was one of the reasons why I joined this company, because my hair was so damaged. So, and as you can see, it looks great now. So I am very, very, very happy with it. And my favorite product is, like, everybody had it here and I don't have it on me, but the Rejuvenate oil is my total favorite product. So I put it on my face. I use it as a serum. I use it on my hair. I use it on my hair ends because, you know, they always like, I don't know, I just love to put it on my hair ends. So I am truly happy that I give a chance to this company. I really love the products. And what's very important for me is to be around happy and positive people. I just take as my legacy to spread the light and spread the positivity. And actually this company allows me to do that because I'm surrounded by happy people and I can make people happy, and that's very important for me.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so amazing. That's the thing. It's like, our company, I feel like it's like personal development in disguise. Like, we learn to be positive and happy and always looking at the bright side. And I mean, we're not sugarcoating anything, but we're always turning towards the positive. And I even find that within our own team, there's always somebody to uplift you and make you feel good. And so it's like we kick that negativity in the butt, and it seems like it just makes people better and happier in the end too. But
Exactly.
with your hair, because you do acting and modeling, that probably involves people using all kinds of who knows what products on your hair that are damaging, lots of heat. How did you find that one before this line?
I really actually keep my hair pretty simple. I don't really use too many products on it. But right now, I really love to I use the dry shampoo a lot, which is really great. And I just love our styling products. I definitely feel the difference. This hairstyle I have from morning, and I even worked out, and I didn't put anything on my hair, and I was like laying on the ground.
Wow.
So as you can see, for the fact it's from morning, and I didn't put anything in since morning, and I worked out. I laid on the ground. Actually, I was doing all these, when you work out. So like really it holds your hair and it feels so light. It's not like the other products that I found. They're like, like you put like the fixing spray and it's like, or the holding spray, and it's like you have like a little layer or like a cover, and your hair actually gets hard. My hair is actually soft, as you can see, and I really love this. It's just like so light, so it like keeps the hair up, it keeps the hairstyle, but it's light. So this spray, our spray, is so awesome. And I tried sprays, especially when I moved to America, because the products are different than in Europe. I had my favorite in Europe, so it was like exploring what's available out there. And our spray is truly, like, beside other products that I love, this one is really, and I just realized that, like now when I'm looking at my hair, it really looks good. And I didn't put anything on it since morning. So this is how it looks after all day long. And another great thing is that I realized that I'm able to comb my hair after all day. I'm just like able to do this. Like they don't tangle.
Oh.
So that is such a cool, another great and cool feature. So it's really like your hair looks good all day long.
So well, it's like because it's not coated.
Find something better. Yeah, so like that's so awesome.
I'm just so excited. And you've been using the line for, oh my gosh, a couple of years now, right?
It's gonna be 2 years. So like I am very, very happy with the results.
Yeah, I've seen such a huge difference in your hair. You guys, by the way, first of all, you need to go and follow Dominika because she's amazing. But I think if you go to her Facebook, you'll see some older pictures and you'll see what her hair used to be like versus now. The difference is so, so huge. I think it's just the coolest thing how people's hair is changing. And then you'll feel better about yourself too, right? It just makes things so much easier. So I'm sure that because I mentioned that you're an actress, I'm sure everybody's wondering what movies has she played little parts in? Can you tell people a little bit?
Okay, so I do acting and modeling at this point. It takes such a long time to get through. Sometimes you get lucky, but unfortunately, I don't know. I want to blame it. Like I don't live in Hollywood, so that's why I'm not in, super famous yet. But you know what? So I was in Creed 2, but just as a background, and I saw myself for like 2 seconds. So
that's
like
awesome.
2 seconds of fame. And then now I will be in a new Halle Berry movie that wasn't released yet, Bruised. So I'm supposed to have a better camera time there, so I'm very excited to see that movie, and I'm actually excited to see my hair as well because it looks so good. They did such a good job, so I am very excited. So it's gonna be like 2 in 1.
That's so exciting.
Can't wait.
When is that one coming out?
They said that it's supposed to be released by the end of February, but I don't know now with the virus, maybe they pushed it, so let's hope it's gonna be soon. I'm very excited to see that movie.
Yeah, me too. You need to let all of us know about it. I just think it's so cool.
Will. It's gonna be very exciting.
Wow, so, so much fun. Well, I just really want to thank you for hopping on here and sharing your hair story with us, because I find that it's almost harder for blondes to keep their hair healthy, because, you know, we do things to it and we heat style and we color and we do all these different things, and it's sometimes harder to keep it healthier, but your testimony is just so incredible. So, and I'm so
That's so
glad we
true.
met. Like, this is so
Yes, me
wild.
too. I am always grateful. And by the way, guys, so you know, when I met Pilla, we were just friends. And what I liked about her, she is like never pushy about her products and the business opportunities. So I was just like, you know, like whatever. She sent me the samples. And then when I saw one day this post with the blonde hair girl and her hair was damaged and then it was very nice, I'm like, okay, what is this? And then we met in person, and I'm so happy
Yeah.
and grateful that I took advantage of this opportunity, because Pilla is amazing. And
Oh, you're
everybody
so
that is
sweet.
working with her and following her can tell she's a great person. She has great
Oh
personality,
my gosh.
and she's the light that lights the world around her. And I love to be around people like this. So my pleasure. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I think like attracts like, right? We're like,
Yes. Like
if
it
we,
tricks like. We want the likes.
exactly, exactly. So I just really want to thank you for hopping on here. This was so much fun chatting with you, and just sharing the awesomeness of you with my entire audience here as well. And people, you need to go and follow her. You need to go and follow Lori as well as Renee, because they all are such wonderful people. If you need more positivity and happiness in your life, just go and follow them, because you're going to get a good dose of that. And what else? We're going to be back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, with another set of, I think, 4 ladies tomorrow. And they have completely different stories from everybody who was here today. So you want to tune in for that as well. But thank you, Dominika, for being
Thank
here.
you so
Thank
much for
you.
having me, Pilla. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Okay, you have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, so here we are. Oh my gosh. I just feel like when I talk to these people, I get like a certain fix. I'm like so energized and so happy right now. And I just don't know what I'm going to do with myself. But if any of this kind of sparked interest in you, and or if you feel like you need just more happy, positive people in your life, message any of us. Let's chat. Just shoot the DM. If you have questions about the products or the opportunity, same thing. Like, none of us are going to be pushy or weird or whatever. We'll just educate you and answer your questions, and then it's all up to you. But here we are. I'm gonna hop off because my kids are fighting and I don't know what the deal is. See, you can do this. You can do this. Anyone can do this, even if you're crazy busy. And yes, we'll see you here again tomorrow. Feel free to share this video with anyone who may find it interesting. And I appreciate you all. Have a good night.